What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video, and today ladies and gentlemen, I'll be taking a look at the 6" Black Series koon. And here he is, and straight off the bat, I'm going to be honest, I've taken his head off. It hasn't broken, but I took it off so I could get this cloak off. If you've seen Whoosh's, I think that's his channel, his review, he takes the cloak off, and personally I won't do that as well because I'm not a big fan of it. But this is a really nice figure. Plo Koon is my favourite Jedi, and this figure really lives up to that expectation that it should be good, and it is. So first I'm just going to say, this cloak, I don't really care for it. The only way you can take it off is if you pop the head off, so just heat it up if you want to take it off and pop it off. The hood, it just doesn't work for me. It hinders the articulation because it gets pinched in the joints, and personally I don't care much for it, so I have taken it off, as you can see. So you just put it over there. It's nice material, but I don't really care for it. So there's his body without the cloak. Yeah, sorry about that cut. I was just putting his head back on. But yeah, here he is. Here he is without his cloak on, and as you can see, he looks very nice. I believe the body is a reuse of the Mace Windu. I'm not entirely sure, so don't hold me to that. But I believe it is, but just a different colour, and obviously with Plo Koon parts. So just going to quickly talk about the cape again. Very nice material, but I don't really care for it. So yep. That's pretty much all I have to say on the cape. But without the cape, I like this figure so much more. The articulation on it is pretty good. I mean, it is limited a bit by the soft plastic, but all in all, it's a really good figure, and I really do like it. So, taking a look at the head, I think it's very nicely detailed. It captures his look, I'd argue, pretty much perfectly. Obviously, you know, you will be limited a bit by the paint, but even the paint is pretty good. Is it in focus? But yeah, and these bits are a slightly softer plastic, so you know, I mean, you couldn't really poke someone's eye out with that unless you kind of got an angle with it. But oh well. All the kind of, what colour is this? Just kind of sandy brown colour, I guess. All of these parts are either soft rubber or hard plastic. These bits are soft rubber, these bits aren't. Yeah, he's got lovely detail on the belt. He just kind of looks like a Jedi. I know. He just looks like a Jedi, okay? That's what he's supposed to look like, because he's a Jedi. This review's going terribly. Sorry. Yeah, love detail on his boots. Just a really nice figure. He does come with his lightsaber, as he should. Here is his lightsaber. As you can see, it's a blue blade, as it should be. I've always kind of felt though like Plo Koon should perhaps have a green lightsaber, and I do actually have my 3 3/4" one, which has seen better days, and the lightsaber discoloured to green. And I think it looks quite a nice green. But that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, it's very nice. It's movie accurate, as it should be. Focus, please. There you go. Lovely detail, and he's got the gold there. I don't believe the colours are correct. I believe they're a bit mismatched, but it's not a big deal. You can remove the blade, as you can see. And that just leaves the hilt, and I'll do a 360 of that, and it's just a lightsaber hilt. There's nothing special about it. It's got some buttons on it. That's pretty much all it is. And again, you can plug the lightsaber blade back into there, like so. And he can hold it in one of his hands. This hand, I haven't tried to put it in this hand, and I don't want to because I feel like that'd be too tight a fit, and I don't want to damage it. So what you have to do, you do have to kind of like flex his fingers a little bit, and then kind of push it in. There you go, and there you go. And he holds that very nicely. it won't fall out at all. It's in there very securely. So yeah, that's nice. Onto his articulation. The head can look up that far because it's on. There's a ball joint in there, and then there's a ball joint at the base of the head there, at the base of the neck there. Not the base of the neck, the top of the neck, and there's one at the base of the head up there. So it is very nice range. You can tilt from side to side. You can't really do a full 360 on its own, but if you then use this joint here, it can. Oh, never mind, I just proved myself wrong. Oh, I've just rotated that all the way around. There we go. That's the first time I've actually rotated his head all the way around. So yeah, he's got a lovely range of the head. Arm can move out about that far. It can obviously move in that far. It does have a butterfly joint, which is actually quite useful. It works quite well. You can see the joint in there. It works very well. It can do a full 360, as you'd expect. He does have a swivel at the elbow, just under 90 degrees. I believe it's the same on both of them. Yep. And I'll use this wrist to show it. There's a swivel and there is a hinge out and in, and that's the same on this one. He does have a lovely joint at the waist. You can crunch forward about that far, back, that far, side to side, and obviously you can rotate. The leg articulation is a bit hindered by this, but it can move about that far forward. Can't really move very far back just because of the way the leg's sculpted. Can move out about that far. It can swivel. He does have a double jointed knee, which is very stiff, and again is hindered by the rubber. There's a hinge at the foot which doesn't really move forward that well, moves back quite a bit, and obviously rotates both ways. Ooh. And you can actually get him in a cross-legged sitting pose. I'll just pause the video and come back to restart it once I've got him in that sitting pose. Yep, so there he is sitting cross-legged in the sitting pose. You do have to flex the rubber there, but you can do it. And I mean, as far as I know, not many figures can do this. I don't have any other Jedi, so I can't confirm that, but yeah, and he looks good doing it. So there you go. Yep, so now I'll run down all the articulation. I'll just go over size comparisons now. So you kind of saw early on, but here he is with my old Clone Wars 3 3/4 inch Plo Koon, and I do prefer this design for him better with like the kind of clone armour parts on him. I just prefer it, but I understand why they use this, because you're not necessarily supposed to take the robe off, because he never did in the film, as far as I'm aware, and like in the film you never see his dress up. What am I saying? His robes underneath the bigger robes. So they just did this, and I'm not complaining. It's a good figure. Here he is with the Transformers Netflix Sideswipe, the deluxe. There you have that. Here he is again with a 3 3/4 inch clone figure. Yes, he's horribly yellowed. I actually just finished Clone Wars for the first time. I watched it all the way through. Not all in one sitting. I do have like stuff to do in my life. There he is with the Black Series Fox. Yeah, but I do actually have stuff to do in my life. I don't just sit there and do nothing. But I have watched all 3 Clone Wars now, and it was great. I mean, it's no secret now that Clone Wars is a great TV show, and I enjoyed it. So there you go, review on it. And I've now started on Rebels, which, you know, is controversial, but I mean, so far I'm actually quite enjoying it. So yeah. But anyway, back to the figure. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. I really do like this figure. He's actually kind of made me want to start getting more members of the Jedi Council. However, I am holding out on a Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan, because I'm not a big fan of the Attack of the Clones as one. I mean, I like all Obi-Wans, but I just would rather get a Revenge of the Sith version. But yeah, this figure's great. Plo Koon's my favourite Jedi, like I said, and I really do like this figure. I hope we get more Clone Wars inspired iterations. Like, I know we got like clone armor Obi-Wan from that's based on 2003 Clone Wars, but I would very much like to get a General Kenobi style one. I don't know what his proper term is, but his kind of semi-clone armor one, where he had the arm around the neck, at the end of the arms, the shoulders, and did he have on the legs? I can't remember, but I'm sure you know the one I'm talking about, and the General Skywalker one, because I know they did it in 3¾ inch. Oh, I'd love to have that in 6-inch Black Series, and I'd like to have like Plo Koon, like I said, with the clone armor on the forearms, because I just think that looks really nice. And I just hope we get more Clone Wars stuff in general. So yeah, do I recommend this figure? Yes. It's just a really nice figure. If you like Jedi, I'd recommend it. If you like Plo Koon, I'd recommend it. If you like Star Wars, I'd recommend it. If you don't like Plo Koon, I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. Yeah, if you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to dislike and let me know in the comments. Please let me know why you didn't like it, because if you don't, then I'm never going to be able to improve, am I? So yeah, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.